Hello. Opening episode, Dexter, Original Sin Episodes 2 and 3, Kid in a Candy Store, and Miami Vice, have achieved a nostalgic flow comparable to the original series. While Dexter, Original Sin's first episode, and in the beginning, covered numerous expected narrative beats from Dexter Season 1, it failed to effectively establish a natural balance between old and new characters. With the double-episode release of Dexter, Original Sin, the prequel series not only pays homage to its great predecessor but also gives tangible clues that it could fill the big shoes left by Michael C. Hall's original. Dexter, Original Sin Episode 2 explains who Dexter's second death was after Nurse Mary, and Dexter, Original Sin Episode 3 finally introduces Maria LaGuardia, who was absent from the previous two episodes. Christina Milian deserves her own introduction as Maria, who flawlessly captures and elevates Luna Lauren Velez's original version. As the plot of Original Sin progresses, Patrick Gibson's Dexterisms become increasingly relevant. Harry's past, which began with the unexpected retcon of Deb's biological brother's death, immediately becomes one of the new series' most intriguing elements. In Episode 2, Original Sin creates a convincing and nostalgic Dexter feel. Dexter's first kills and Harry's flashbacks become more compelling. Patrick Gibson looks at a knife in Dexter, Original Sin. Dexter, Original Sin Episode 2 still spends a significant portion of its runtime building up the subsequent 8 episodes. Fortunately, things settle into a comfortable pace as Dexter learns the ropes at Miami Metro. Now that we've moved beyond the Nurse Mary exposition and the over-the-top licensed music, there's still some in Episode 2, including an unusual Alice in Chains outro. It's easy to see how much attention went into the prequel series. What may have seemed like imitations in the Original Sin premiere, notably from Batista and Malka's side characters, feels much more full-bodied and polished in Episodes 2 and 3. Giving Dexter's specialty donuts at Miami Metro their own Genesis tale was a fantastic Easter egg that says much about the quality of Original Sin's songwriting so far. What may have felt like imitations in the Original Sin premiere, notably from Batista and Malka's side characters, become much more full-bodied and polished in Episodes 2 and 3. When Dexter focuses on his next target, a predatory loan shark responsible for the deaths of his own community members, the addictive and visceral heart of the original series begins to emerge. This primary story arc, combined with the increasingly fascinating Laura Moser flashbacks with an old-school Harry, begins to dispel any notion that a Dexter prequel series without Hall in the spotlight could not succeed. Classic Dexter is back in full swing, hunting new target Tony Ferrer in Episode 3. Gibson is killing it as Dexter and putting him back in his form. After putting handsome Tony Ferrer in his crosshairs at the end of Episode 2, Dexter begins his first signature kill in Episode 3, which involves acting undercover to get close to his target. This classic Dexter approach is perhaps what New Blood lacked, with the antihero entirely out of place in the freezing winter of upstate New York. The premiere of Original Sin couldn't avoid the expected list of questions that awaited it. Can Gibson really pull off Dexter? Will the additional characters throw things off? Can a 2024 prequel achieve the famous tone of the 2000s original series, set in 1991? For the most part, the pilot demonstrated a lot of promise, which has already begun to pay off in Episodes 2 and 3. Ferrer is an excellent Dexter mid-season side mission, while the main story, featuring a masked man who kidnapped and injured a judge's small son, continues in the backdrop, for the time being. Dexter, Original Sin Episode 3 is when the show genuinely begins to feel like a brand new season of the original, a Dexter Season 0, rather than just an attempt at one. Episode 3 builds tension at just the perfect time, combining Dexter's desire to kill Ferrer with Harry's rising fear for Laura as she delves deeper into the cartel as an informant. Knowing what's to come, there will hopefully be at least one major discovery regarding Laura Moser, or maybe Dexter's drug-dealing biological father Joe, before her terrible shipping container sequence. Dexter, Original Sin Episode 3 has successfully replaced the initial concerns about the series' quality with genuine curiosity about where the story is going next, with each passing scene seeming more and more like a classic Dexter season. Thank you for watching.